Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Wolves will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's caught. It's James. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's James. At the 35, he's open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown in.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches. I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Arkansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Spencer.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harrell. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
Timeout, TCU.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, TCU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get...
Turning it on! These little games can start to... as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Red Wolves will move the sticks.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward. Play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Zings it complete to the right.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block. You can hand it off to him. He can also catch the ball.
The Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Spencer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's James. Open space at the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Got his man in the middle. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
To the air, it's Flowers. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got a man. It's Harrell. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Finds the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Red Wolves back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Small. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hawkins. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Flowers. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty... yardage.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking for space, it's Cook. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Right on the money. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick handoff. Shakes off the defender. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Trying to set up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quickly complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they're... to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's James. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Got it in the middle. It's James. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The quick out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the brink, and TCU is holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel...
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's...
He wants to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the RPO, complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurt.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. There he goes. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the 1st. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense. Declined and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. He's looking to... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Heaves it deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 24 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Pulls it in, it's Stevens. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Caught over the middle, it's Bush. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to take it back. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't